Hey, something I want to talk about today is the movie Tootsie. So this is actually a companion video to a piece I wrote on my blog, Hobbyscope, which is where I just write about things that I'm interested in. I like movies, I like to write, so I've paired those two together. There's a lot of other stuff in there too, short stories, things about video games, random thoughts. Feel free to check it out if you want. Again, it'll be linked down in the description of this video. But back to Tootsie. So Tootsie is a movie on AFI's top 100 American films of all time. Not their original list, it's their 10-year anniversary redo of it. And Tootsie actually comes in at number 69. And that is a list that I have been oh so slowly trying to work through and watch, starting at 100, going down to number 1, which is Citizen Kane. Now, I sat on Tootsie for a long time because it didn't really grab me as, hey, this is a movie that I have to watch. You know, I'm kind of looking for something typically that's more, say, blockbuster worthy, you know, some flash, some really just gripping imagery. But you know what? A lot of movies these days have that, and they end up being pretty shallow and hollow when it comes down to it. So I was kind of hoping and putting a lot of, weight in watching Tootsie, or the movie off that AFI list, to really just get me back to enjoying watching movies again. And Tootsie did not disappoint. So this came out in 1982. It's a Sidney Pollack film and stars Dustin Hoffman. It has Jessica Lange in there, Terry Garr, Dabney Coleman, and Bill Murray, to name a few. And it's just a delightful flick. So I don't know what it is about movies set in the 1980s in New York City, but there's just some magic around them. Just the imagery, how things look, how things feel, how they sound. It's chaotic. People are just millions of people, and they're all living their own lives, you know, trying to carve a path through just this chaos that is New York City in the 80s. And that really has a great feel for this movie. So on top of that, just a fantastic cast with some great performances and a very entertaining story overall. Now, it is a comedy, but it has, you know, as any good comedy will, some dramatic moments that really helps pull you in and then creates that nice levity throughout so that you don't get weighed down by some of the individual choices or some of the poor decisions that the characters honestly make. In the end, I can see why this movie is a classic and why it is on the AFI list at number 69. It just was an energizing watch. It comes in just shy of 2 hours of runtime, and it did not feel that long. And I have to say, it hit the notes that I needed right now in this cinematic journey, cinematic universe. It just was light, yet impactful, and just overall entertaining. This was a movie with a lot of substance, and that's kind of what I needed at the time. So, Tootsie gets a green light from me. I would definitely recommend it, and I can't wait to jump into the next movie on the AFI list.